Exiled, alone, forgotten by the world. John was not in a temple. He was not surrounded by people. He was not celebrated or honored. He was on Patmos, a rocky island surrounded by restless sea. The wind never stopped. The waves never slept. And the silence pressed in day after day. Patmos was a place of exile, a place meant to break a man's spirit, a place where voices faded and hope slowly thinned. Rome believed distance would silence him. They believed isolation would end his influence. But they misunderstood something eternal. Silence has never been a barrier to God. In fact, it is often where He speaks the clearest. Sometimes the greatest revelations are not given in comfort, but in isolation. John was old now. His strength was not what it once was. His years were heavy with memory. He had walked with Jesus. He had watched Him heal the broken, raise the dead, and speak words that changed history. He had also seen Him arrested, beaten, and crucified. But John knew glory. But he also even knew suffering. Many of the voices he once knew were gone. The early churches were under heavy pressure. Faith was being tested everywhere. To the world, John looked finished. A forgotten disciple on a forgotten island. But heaven does not measure worth the way the world does. One quiet truth of Revelation is this: God often reveals the most to those who feel the least important. John waited. He prayed. He remained faithful. And then everything changed. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. John was not distracted. He was not asleep. He was fully aware. Then suddenly, a voice, not a whisper, not a passing thought, a voice like a trumpet, clear, powerful, impossible to ignore. Write what you see. No explanation, no preparation, just a command. Here is a quiet lesson hidden in the moment. When God speaks, He does not always explain first. He calls us to witness before we understand. John did not argue. He did not delay. John turned. Imagine that moment. The air feels different. The silence breaks. Light begins to press against the darkness. John turns, not knowing what he is about to see. The book of Revelation slows down here, as if time itself pauses, because this was not just a vision, it was a revelation, not only of events, but of authority. Before Revelation shows us beasts, judgments, or endings, it reveals something, the most important: who truly rules. This is one of the most important theological truths of the book. Before God reveals what will happen, He reveals who stands above it all. John stands overwhelmed as heaven pulls back the curtain. This vision was not meant or even given to satisfy curiosity. It was not meant to entertain. It was given because history itself was moving toward a conclusion. The word revelation means unveiling, or curtain being pulled back. And what is revealed first is not chaos, take note, but order. Not fear, but authority. The message is subtle, yet powerful. No matter how dark the world becomes, it is not out of control. There is a throne, there is purpose, and there is direction. And history is not drifting, my friend. It is moving. What John saw next, language struggled to contain, symbols, light, power beyond description. And yet, this was only the beginning. Because the vision on Patmos was not just about the end of the world. It was about who stands at the center of it all. In the next episode, we step closer and behold what John saw when he turned.